Surprise! Hello. Excuse me. How are we doing today? Oh, Neptune and Soup played. First people here. I swear, the first people I'm speaking to through a live stream for the year. Welcome. It's almost as if you both came in a pair. It's kind of weird. Soup Tune Netblade. Transferring to computer. Oh, well, then by, I guess, that logic, if Neptune's still here, I technically greeted him first. The first person at the stream. Well done, Neptune. You win a prize. What do you want? Because that's how prizes work. Anyway, so we are starting with this. Continuing on, be it the last stream of 2020 was Mario Kart 7. Swapping back and forth like I usually would. This would be the next one in that sort of rotation. So I have been working on this track. Just on and off through the days that I've not been streaming. I've had a little bit of time off. As I said on my last stream, I was going to do that. And I have made some progress. So, the previous PB was 6.5 something, and I've got all the way down to 3.08. This, ironically, the same digits as the time that I hope to play against when I return to MT3 at some point in the future. So, lap 1 is now spicing up quite a bit. As a matter of fact, I've finally beaten Unreal through lap 1, somewhere here. I don't have to go back out, do I? One of these. Some of these clips are some nicely driven stuff. 0.55, my new best lap 1, but that is the second time I got it. So that's the first time that I got 0.55 right there as my best lap 1. And I got it twice. So yeah. So best lap splits now are, I think, 0.55, and then there's a 0.5 lap 2, 0.4 lap 3. All I need to do is get a 0.4 lap 2 and splits equal 59. But I'm pretty sure my driving can quite comfortably support 59 already. This, however, is going to be the bit where it's more grindy and I have to restart heavy because of stupid stuff like the shroom happening more often. So we are, if I can go through some of these clips, I'll try and show off what happened here. So I think these are just little 30-second segments that you can take while I've been working on this offline, just to, I guess, my version of a clip. I think this is a former fastest lap. Still committing to that. Oh god, yeah, that was really good. I might have lost a little bit of time there, but then I just bonked the fence, so that kind of threw the entire run away just like that. And that was the first one there, so second one's here. I think this is one of my former lap ones. Got here. I've started getting better at this section here now, so I've been ahead of him now entering this turn with the coins. And then somehow lose time in that section. I think that's my first 0.0 lap 1. That one was. And then I had another fuck off grass moment just there. I think this is similar. This might be an 0.70 I think I had in between that and the 0.50. So you can see that my driving's improved from just that one bit alone. Yeah, 0.74. And then we had another grass moment there. I think this is the first 0.50 that I had. But I didn't get it during the runs. I didn't get a clip of it during the run, so you can't see it in comparison to the Ghost. run. Not actually. I don't think I even threw the run either. Like, I think I did actually finish this, and it was a 1 minute 5. What else is there? Let's take a look. I think this is another good pace. Well, this might actually be the one where I overtook him on lap 2, I think. Okay, 153. Still committing to the cows that side. Shroom did not throw me away, and then, oh yeah, and then I hit the fence, because I wasn't expecting to not fly off there. So the Shroom actually stuck, so that would have been my fastest lap 2, quite comfortably. Beginning of lap 1, I think this is something similar, similar that happened. Let's see, this might be the 050. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it will be actually. 057. Oh, I forgot that I had that. That's the first time that I beat Unreal's Ghost then. His lap 1. I lied. Oh yeah, and then the Shroom decided to do that shit. That is gonna be the death of my run a lot. I prepare you for this year when I'm working on that. That Shroom restart is going to be the death of a lot of runs and a lot of my descent into madness probably as well. So this is a really good pace coming up on the end of lap 3, on the end of lap 2 actually. That is 1 millisecond off of my best lap 2, currently at the moment. Shroom decides to fuck up. Lost all that time. And I think it's still a 0.4. A 0.5 even. The last time you saw me get a PB on stream, that run would have been quicker than that. This might be the 055. I know I'm saying that a lot, but there's quite a lot of these clips that I've took for some reason. Oh no, I don't think this is it. I think it might be a really clean lap 2. Ooh. Oh, that's probably why I clipped that, because it was a really clean Shroom, and then I got a bounceless drift. Did I not save it then? Oh. I thought I got the 05. Wait, when did I get it again? That was just that one, wasn't it? Oh, it was that highlight. That was the 05. Right, I see. Okay. Well, there you go. That's what I've been working on. So you're all kind of up to date with my runs and everything. I do actually have a video uploaded on the Twitch channel of the replay of this run that I recorded and then just uploaded. So some people might have already seen it already if you look out for those things. But otherwise, I'll just play it now while I catch up on chat. I was rambling a bit there, so I missed quite a bit, but hopefully not too much. How are we all doing? Let's take a look. Does it really say first stream of 2020? Ugh, of course I made one. My first mistake of 2020. Thanks for pointing that out, Neptune. How annoying that I spoke for an entire 15 minutes. And let that happen. Good God. Right, let's go. Souplade is back. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hello, Gingy. Happy New Year to you too. And hello, Will. Busy at the moment, but a quick hey. Hope you're enjoying Moo Moo Meadows. Anyway, can't stay long because bath, and I deleted the Twitch app off from my phone. Thank you, Will. You are probably long gone by now, but I appreciate that you stuck around before you went in the bath. The real question is, though, why didn't you take me in the bath with you? It's a question that I have to ask everybody, I'm afraid, because, you know, it's a requirement in some countries. Don't need a New Year resolution. What you need is a New Year's Greg solution. That's such a weird word. We might be back later. Has to go. Lots of fuck off grass. That's what I like to see. I'll be proud of you. Why would I be proud of you? That's not okay. That response didn't sound as good as you probably wanted it to. What have you done for what? No, it sounds like it sounds really attacky. The way that I'm saying that. Why would I be proud of you? Why would I be proud of you? What have you done? Enlighten me. You left the Luigi Comedian 2020 Discord server. Oh, fantastic. Why were you even in there in the first place? This is what I want to know. And hello, Papa John's. Do you remember anyone named Tommy? I can't recall. I'll take you in the bath with me, but it'd have to be a huge bathtub. Nah. The smaller the better. I don't know where this is going. Anyways, I'm going to take my clothes off. It's completely unrelated to that conversation. I'm going to take my jumper off. I'm caught up. How are we doing? You don't know where this is going either. Let's agree to just have it go nowhere then, shall we? Ah, the bots are here. Perfect. Let's see where everybody gets with VivBot for this year then, shall we? Gonna wear a Funky Kong on your chest. That sounds like Troy merch. Or at least that's what it would remind me of. Right. So. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna hear. I'm not gonna hear. I'm not gonna listen to anything today. Just fucking stab out my eardrums. I got world record. Yes. In your face, everybody else. So the top 10 has changed, obviously now since I've got this time. I don't know. There is a UK top, and it's all 59s, but it doesn't go up to 10 places. So whatever the UK top is, this, unless I find someone else from the UK within this list later down the line, then this is like 8th or 9th, and then I've actually got the UK top already right now. But that will only be confirmed or denied whether or not we uncover any more people from the UK within this list that either haven't submitted their times to the Mario Kart leaderboards and or just like not here because I can't see them. This is more spread out now. If you'd remember before with the 0.6, this would go up by like a point. It now goes up to Darren. Darren is the top point on here. So we'll soon, hopefully with another improvement, see Darren shift down, and other people will sandwich between him and Tristan here soon, which will be interesting. Is that what the UK tops are? 59,756. I'm not... Well, I mean, there's not 10 people for it on Mario Kart leaderboard, so whatever I have at the moment is probably a free UK top, which is pretty cool, but... Hey. The sub is what's more important. Right. First attempts on Stream of the Year. Let's go and grind for it, shall we? Excuse me. Oh my god, this feels so uncomfortable. So, on a bit of a side note, the Switch Pro controller is actually not as comfortable for me as it's made out to be for everybody else. If you've witnessed on some of my streams and attempts in the past, before the new year, you know that sometimes I'll just be driving a run and then the trigger button will go off. And I would accidentally shrink. And this is purely just it going off from me resting my fingers just on the shoulder button. And so in order to prevent that from happening, I've had to kind of start holding the controller in a very uncomfortable way for me. So over time, even over like a 2-hour session, I've started getting this horrible pain in my hand. Worse than I've had with anything like the Wiimote and Nunchuck or the classic controller or the GameCube controller or anything like that. It's not fun. It's not nice. But then again, when it really felt horrible, I did play for like 6 hours. I just sat down and watched an entire Leanne stream, and I was playing for the entire fucking time. And I didn't have lunch that day either. I am weird. It's not one of the ways I wanted to start the year, but I don't care. We'll see. We'll see how things go. I missed a Funky Kong joke. What was the Funky Kong joke? Oh, you're going to wear Funky Kong himself on your chest. I see. Give you non-hand pain to relieve your hand pain. If only it worked like that, honestly. But we can't all make things work. The sad truth. We'll see. As long as we don't end up having to go to the doctors, then I think we're fine. This will be a success. But this will take a while. Well, it will either take a while. For that being the first lap, I think I'll take that. But this is going to take a while. I think it's going to take a while. I'm being very contradictive all of a sudden. I would like to believe that this will be done within January, but it could also take up to like April to do. But however long it takes, I'm riding that wave, alright? We're all in this together. And if you're not in this together, then fuck you. Get out of my stream right now. That's the same thing said for you, shit shroom. Get out of my stream right now. Give me fucking 0.0 and get out of my stream. My classic comes in tomorrow, hopefully. Now I can be cool. You were already cool, Super Lady. Even if you didn't have a thing. You are cool. You're cooler than me. Even though you're definitely going to 1,000,000,000% deny that. You're cooler than I am because I'm shitshroom863. I've literally not left the house this year. Well, technically that's a lie. I have been out the house because I was outside the house at 2 in the morning in the freezing, frosty, cold nightedness for New Year's Eve /day. Neptune's cool. Yeah, you're all cool. I'm not, though. I'm bag of shit. I can't think. Wait. Is that just one? Okay, that's weird. Right, what's going on? I think Classic Controller Pro is what he was on about. A time trialing clan? What the fuck? Why would one even exist? That's what I want to know. Is it like literally like the glitch clan? No glitch squad. Oh god, imagine being a time trial squad led by me. That's a nightmare and a half right there. Okay, fuck off, Cross. Wait, there's a ducks. Oh, is that? That's like Bint and Scorpy, isn't it? Something to do with Scorpy. Not Scorpy, Bint even. God fucking damn it. Why am I mixing those two up? No, didn't you already start the Peter squad, Soup? Because you joined with that Peter me in my room. Yeah, I was mixing them up. I said Scorpy, but I meant Bint. And I don't know why. Ooh. I'm pretty sure I missed a coin there, but it felt like I got it with like a really slim get. Whoop! Okay. Never made a Peter TT to TT with. I've not got a Peter B to TT with, and I don't make me's, because I'm not me. If you've got a ghost with it in Soup, I'll just grab it from that. Oh, I do like my current collection of Miis that I've got. Added Miss Leanne Heft to it. Unsurprisingly, I'm pretty sure. And that threw it off for like an hour. I was literally sat there for an hour being like, who's not worthy of my... to be within my collection anymore? And I don't remember who I deleted either, but someone's gone. And that's it. And it was really difficult. Peter863, God no. Your second most used me? Wait, what's the first? This could still be a 0.1. Without an orange mini turbo. Just pointing that out. Fuck off, grass. Most used me is soup played. Oh. Who else has got the soup played me then? Right, anyways. Oh, Neptune did, of course. Wait, did I? He doesn't seem to remember this. Oh, God. I didn't know which coin to go for there, and it almost completely screwed over that lap. You see me, like, pivot around there. Oh, that's why you keep calling each other that. Maybe we need the soup plate time trial clan. Have you ever thought about that soup? You know? It's got soup played, net played, hand played. Okay, that maybe not quite that name. Sounds a bit suggestive, doesn't you think? I'll stop talking. Let's PB. This isn't gonna PB, that's too slow over that one. Well, never say never. I can rename Handy Jr. and you can use that. Oh, God. Why is that even a thing? Sean Ladle. I missed the coin! Ah, fuck them. House. I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. That sentence didn't need to exist. Ah, this is going to go really well. Fuck houses. To be honest, we can't give houses any grief for this. There's barely any on here. And if they are, they're like off in the distance. If I send you a ghost with the P to me, would you actually time travel with it? I'll consider it. I'll definitely add it to my collection if I can. Choose someone to remove. No! Yeah, you can just keep it how it is. I can do all the fiddly stuff if I want to redo it. What would be a really cool idea, though, is if we get loads of people to use Peter-me's. And then just sort of raid a worldwide with it or something. It's just all be Peters. Peter worldwides. Do you know what we could actually do, though? With the new worldwide feature in Frooms, we could all stock up and get in that first. And then just start a worldwide. Out of a Froom. So we could literally wait. Tell people to get in there with the... Give them the Mii's to download and everything. Fill out a 12-player room and just see. It'll be like... That's the sort of thing you would do in like a... I think a marathon stream though. Where you try and do it for a while. And I do not know how many people would end up getting involved. Or even better, we could do a fully kitted Peter 250 GP. But I don't know how that would go. I think if I was to do a 250 or anything remotely like that, I would actually need to ask for help from proper streamers and people. Peach Garden's Time, that has the Peter me on Discord. Awesome, I will check it out later. Woohoo! Ooh, jumpy! I wasn't expecting that. Well, I need to get better at that. Oh god, here we go. Here's playing this track in a nutshell. Who's looking forward for that to happen on lap 3 then? On a really good pace run. And my reaction to it. I know someone who probably would be is Jake. He fucking loved the shit when I played BC64 this time last year and kept crashing into a wall at the very end of the last lap. He'll absolutely love it if that shroom just does that, I'm pretty sure. On lap 3 when I'm on pace to sub. Screaming fuck the bed. Oh god. I think I need a new bed. Like I actually can't lay straight down the bed anymore. I have to lay sort of partly diagonally if I want to lay out straight. Most of the time I'm not laying out straight though. Most of the time I've curled up and cried, so there you go. Oh, what's this done? Hey. Hey. What are you doing? Cool. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey, there's birds over here. That scared me for a minute. I had no idea what that was. They just vanish. They go into the sky and materialize. Oh. I guess that's what happens when they get to the edge of the simulation. To the edge of the render distance, they just go away. No, you prick! Oh, boy, here we go. Maybe that's why the cow skip exists. So the shroom angle's a little bit nicer to do, but I have no idea. What I wish I could actually do is when looking at Lewis's run, like with Mario Kart TV, you could just slow it down so I can see precisely where he shrooms. Leanne, what are you doing? What is that game? Why am I talking to you as if you were here? I think Leanne and Sean would be a cute couple. Don't say that. It might actually happen, and then I'll have to remember that. And then I'll have to invite you to the goddamn UK and be like, "Hi, Soupblade. Remember that thing you said?" Then you'll have to know. I knew you were going to say that as well. Oh God. I'm honestly really surprised. Most of the stuff that we've said to each other, most of the stuff that I thought, I'm surprised that Leanne doesn't actually hate me already. Surprising. Hmm? Wait, what's this? I hate myself for things I've told me. Hate. I hope that's not supposed to be you. Don't hate yourself for the things that I've... Don't hate yourself for the mistakes I've made. Let's go with that. Why not, Leanne? Real. Wait, huh? Is that a question, or like are you being... what's the word? Is it sort of like a reverse psychology, sort of sarcastic sort of thing? Like, so why not? Or, oh, why ever not? Sarcastic, yeah, there we go. You hate yourself for the things you've told yourself. Well, hey, you can always tell yourself other things and believe those over that, right? It's not the end of the world. So why not? Well, if I wanted to dive into the book of everything wrong with Sean, this time trial stream will no longer be a time trial stream. And you would probably not enjoy that stream, Soup. So that would be the answer to that question, let's put it that way. You've tried. Well, keep trying, I guess. One of the things that is really good to rewrite negative thoughts, as I've heard, and I was going to try and do, was do a gratitude journal, which is basically, I think it was a journal built of specific exercises and just how to kind of write down your day. So you can then just, instead of thinking of it in a loop and kind of more emotionally in your head, you can put it there and break it down logically and try and find a positive to it, and in turn personally guide yourself through becoming more grateful for yourself. And I bought one at the beginning of last year, but didn't get around to starting it, so it's literally just sat on the desk here. It just covered in dust. But throughout most of last year, with regards to the lockdown and everything that actually happened, I became somewhat more grateful anyways. So I kind of did my own thing without it. But at the same time, it probably would have still been better if I used the goddamn book. Not in a mood for the deep stream today. Well, we'll leave that conversation here, where it is then. Here. Let's break the ice and do a shit stream. Stream. Let's do a shit stream. Look, everybody. It's one of my usual streams. That's a shit stream. There you go. Now let's go do a shit stream. Shit stream just to ruin the stream. You fucking bastard. You actually work when I try and do you wrong. That's a weird sentence to say. Stop working! Stop working! Okay, let's put the music back on. Okay, where were we? What were we talking about? Soup Blade, what were we talking about? In fact, Soup Blade, topic of conversation, go. Grass, perfect one. Alright, well, grass. So, grass is grass. Next topic. I don't know why I'm in such a weird mood. I feel like I'm usually like this when I'm trying to avoid something. Stables, no! God, no. We'll be here for like 6 weeks. I went to school today for the first time in a few weeks. Almost fell asleep in all my classes. Do you know what's interesting about that? Is, well, the UK's in another lockdown at the moment. Another complete lockdown. I technically should be, it should say at the beginning of the stream, lockdown day 326 or something. There at the moment. Because we're in another complete lockdown now, the whole country, I'm pretty sure. Or if we're not at the moment, then we will be soon. So, no schools. Schools are done. My sister is here. I don't know if I mentioned this or not before, but one of my sister's friends was actually, I think tested positive for the virus, so my sister actually had to self-isolate over the Christmas period, which was nice. I don't remember what my lap one was. Oh, never mind. Fuck off, grass. Yeah, something like that. BPDK's record hasn't been beaten yet. I think people are working on it though, aren't they? Like Jared's got second now, right? Well, let's actually just take a look and see what shroom we would have got. A good shroom. Wow. Okay. Here we go again. Don't like going to school, but it's a distraction from me not sleeping and crying all night, so it's something. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I would take going... Well, actually... Okay. I don't know whether I would take going back to school a thing that I would do over being in the lockdown right now. If I could literally choose, I'm not too sure what I would do. Because obviously I haven't been to school coming up to, I think, 6 years. It's the last time I was in school. And I was more than thankful to be out of there once I finished it. I'll let you... Wait. Oh god. Okay, that was a late shroom. Why did you drift that way, you prick? No, I don't want to go that direction. I must have been in the air. Now, what was I saying? Fuck drift. There we go. I was more than happy to leave school when I finally did. But if I could literally be given a choice, I'm not too sure what I would choose. I should wake up tomorrow and there'll be no pandemic, and nor will there ever be, but I will be back in school. Not too sure what I would do with that one. That's actually a tough decision. I think, barely, and honestly not by too much, I would pick sticking in the pandemic, I think. Just because if I was to go back to secondary school, then that would mean I would most likely be I would be in a year under my sister at the moment. Two actually. GCSE year is now. God. Yeah. But anything from school onward that I've had in my life, so college, volunteering, studio, Emma, all that stuff. I would happily take all that over being in the pandemic with my eyes closed and my nose being held shut. Hey, Soup Lord. Lord Soup. Stable track crab rave. Oh, no. We won't be raving in any stables tonight until I got the sub. How have you been? Don't like being at school at all anyways. I have hard classes this semester. Yeah, there you go then. Being a bit ill, but... Being a bit ill, but other than that, okay. Well, that's good. As long as you're okay, then I think that's good, right? That doesn't mean that okay equals good. Let's just clarify that much. Suplate, I don't want to know what your medicine is. Ooh, where are you going, Lewis? I don't know why that was my reaction. I'm going to risk this turn. Ah! Okay. Whee! Right, okay. And to give Lord Soup my real medicine and cough syrup. Not the fake stuff, yeah. Not the stuff that's filled with cyanide, of course. That's the stuff you'd give to me, right? Too much. Oh, God. You give me something better. Well, as long... I don't know what's better than cyanide, so it better... be quick. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Whoop! Okay, we're quite far that way. Slidey shroom. Tic Tacs. I've not had Tic Tacs in probably coming up to a year. That's ridiculous. I haven't had Tic Tacs in like 3 years. Lord Soup, get round my house right now. Now I just hear someone outside my bedroom door and there'll be a doorbell there for some reason. Like almost immediately. Lord Soup reveal at 1,000 followers. Come on guys, you can do it. Are you implying that you have a stock of Tic Tacs? Not yet. I would. In this situation. You'll be there instead of Lord Soup. No, because you would bring those fake marriage and adoption papers and trick me into signing them somehow, and I'm not looking forward to anything to do with that soup plate. There you go, a store of something else, literally. Oh yeah, the controller wedding. Oh. Stop it. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Okay. This conversation's taking a turn. We're going into the Moo Moo Meadows milk territory again. Did I get any coins there? No, I didn't. Okay. Are you saying that you have a cow? Maybe that's the part 2 of the controller wedding. I don't know what Souplade would think is like a part 2 of his controller weddings. I've told him way too much to give him too many ideas. I feel like stupid moments on stream. Like a printed out picture of me yelling at some grass outside in his garden. Or something, I don't know. Stop it, you fuck! Control the divorce! Wow. You better have a stable for that cow, no? Let the cow live in the house. I'm pretty sure I actually saw a TV show where there was a man who had a pet cow and he let it live inside the house. Like a pet bull, I think actually it was. Controller wedding, controller divorce. Controller prequel will be the controller engagement. Oh god, you might as well just make an entire controller soap. Have 12 different seasons. Controller baby! Make your own little baby controller out of plasticine or something. Right, let's get a best lap 1, shall we? Whoa! Where did that come from? Maybe not quite then. Turn literally just said no. Best lap 2 maybe though? Oh, this is free. Fuck off grass. That's all I have to say to that. Well then, okay. That is officially my fastest pace. I didn't even see what it was after how far behind I was entering into lap 3. Did anyone see the millisecond distance there? It wasn't much. It was not much at all. But that is a new lap 2. And I think maybe, just maybe, that might give me splits for sub. So current splits give 079, so I might not have reduced it by that much. I think it's literally 05 something. Like I said, we literally need a 0.4 lap 2. But that was good. That was really good. Let's see, 21.55 plus 19 or 1. And I've forgotten what my lap 3 is. So let's go and find it, shall we? 5.9. Oh, 5.5. That is what I'm worth now. 1 minute, 0.55. It's best lap splits. Well, we continue. I think that would have been a 0.1 if I made it. I missed the orange mini turbo on lap 3 as well. I had a weird exit on lap 1. You want me to know something? What do you want me to know? Is it something that I don't know already? I assume it isn't. Do I have to tell you something in return? Can I invite you to the bath? It's an option. Wait, for the controller wedding thing? No. Okay, because that would have been a very interesting video. IRL, yes. Let me just casually have a bath with my adopted son. That will be fun. I don't think that's right. Hi, Jake. Oh, fuck off, joke. You're kind, Soup Played. Oh, this could be good. Never mind. I jinxed it. Nah. I'll be real for you.
real with you for a sec here, Jake. I don't think I'm playing MC3 for a long time yet. Because you've got... Well, first of all, I've got other projects that I'm wanting to work on. As you should already be aware of already, I want to sub 1 minute on this. I am getting close though, but nope. That's still in the works, and if that goes well enough, then there are other tracks that I'm aiming to work on in Mario Kart Wii as well, and that will come first, if I have enough time. But everybody else is also playing that track at the moment, and I don't know if you know or not, but I feel like you do. I hate that shit. I absolutely hate it when other people are playing the track at the same time as me, and although I can't do anything about it, I can't do anything about being annoyed by it. You got Vincent playing the track at the moment. He's absolutely annihilating it. And Justin and Scorpy got up into the worldwide tops. Tyler is playing again. You got all the good players, people who are miles better than me playing. I want nothing to do with that. When they've stopped, then I would probably carry on going. So there's that as well. So yeah, no MC3 for a long time, at least like probably April or something. You'd be doing yourself a favor if you don't keep going on about it as well. I should think. Anyways, let's carry on going. When you told Will you wanted him to invite you to the bath. Oh, so you want to go with Will? Wait, where's this conversation going? Well, to be fair, you literally put the I in joke there, Jake. I will have to be honest with you here. I thought you renamed... When I first saw that you renamed yourself Joik like that, would literally just joke with I right in the middle. It was around about the time where you put that name to use when you were playing Mushroom Peaks, wasn't it? And after Bradley had banned you and had that little sort of situation going on there. And I thought you purposely chose the name to kind of state joke, as in, this track is a joke. Or something. At least that was my original theory. Like, this is a joke. This run is a joke. Something like that. So it kind of fits in, you know? You kind of see how that connects there. Right? Also, I don't have a shower. Thanks for letting me know, Lord Soup. Peach Gardens is a very, very distant future course if I manage to get there while I'm still alive. Why? Guys, come on. Only switched because there is a million Jakes in the community. That would make more sense, but you're also Jake UNC. Surely that would suffice, right? Jake UNC fits in a me name space, does it not? Switched to Joik in like May or something close. Way before that. Oh, okay then. I got a joke, a very shit joke, but a joke nonetheless. Why did the chicken cross the road? Why did the chicken cross the road? Was it because it was a road to cross by a chicken? There you go. There's the joke. April or May 2019. Months before October. There you go then. What was I doing in April or May 2019? That's a good question, and I do not know. I think... Oh, I remember exactly what was happening. April and May was the time I first ever met Emma. And I distinctly remember it because it was also the time that I was considering fully giving up MC3. Because there was that point in February, March, where I got a PB, and it was the worst PB, still now, the worst PB of existence to me there. 118.775, just casually after a 2-hour session, after doing volunteering, after I think roughly 3 or 4 hours sleep the night before. So I was tired and I just didn't have anything else better to do, and I got that PB and I had no reaction whatsoever. I was not happy, I was not sad, I did not question it. I looked at the screen, saw it was a PB, just treated it as nothing, switched off the console and went to bed. And then I proceeded to then spend the rest of February grinding to try and beat that, and March, the whole of March, and just completely failing, not even getting remotely close to that. And this was a 118.7 out of all things. And then I think early April, Ross came out of nowhere, and he got his 118.607, which at the time got onto the UK top. But then once Ross got up there, I realised that the UK top was wrong all this time. There were actually 2 Lees, so I don't know how much history everybody knows about this game, but you had Lee D, the Welsh... Actually, no, that's not the Welsh Lee, is it? Lee D... No, he's the Welsh Lee, who played Dry Ruins back in the day. And then you had another Lee, who was Mushroom Gorge Lee. There was Lee D had 616 and the other Lee had 611, so they're literally right next to each other in the leaderboards, but only one of them were accounted for, because I think the times were so close, people just saying, which one is Lee's time? Oh yeah, this Lee, we'll just take that Lee and use that one. So Lee D was the only one on there with the 616. So what actually was the case was, when 10th place was Dara's 0.7, it was actually Arde's 644, which is what I was gunning for early 2019. And then when Ross got into the top 10, what I thought had happened is he had pushed Arde's time down to 11th and made Lee's time 10th, which he did. It was just that there were 2 Lees there. And then when I found that out, I figured out that I was gunning for the wrong time all this time. So when I was aiming for Arde 644, I should have been aiming for Lee D's 616. And when I was aiming for Dara's 0.7, I should have been aiming for Arde 644. So I don't know what it was about that, but in conjunction with Ross just casually coming in, getting a 0.6 as if there was no problem, and me spending a month or 2 trying to get past a shit time that I gave no shits whatsoever about, in conjunction with the leaderboard being wrong all that time, just gave me a really foul and horrible mindset at that time. And I think coincidentally, like literally on the day or the day after that I found all of that out, was the day that I met Emma, where I went to the station, out of my horrible mindset. I bought like 5 bags of popcorn from the cafe I usually go to. And then I went to the studio on my regular Friday session, and Emma was there for the first time. She absolutely blew me away on the drums. It's fantastic. And that's how I strum a guitar with my left hand. That's how good things can come out of bad, really shitty, horrible feeling situations. Because they're the most serendipitous, I guess. The ones that you just get the good things coming out of where you least expect them. Anyways, ramble over. Let's carry on with the chat. Sorry about that. How are we doing? Hello, Red Yoshi. Sorry you came in during that situation right there. Oh wait, what was the end of the joke? Why did the chicken cross the road? For social distancing reasons. How wide was this road, goddammit? It's 2 meters across. That was what I was doing on New Year's Day, just walking in a road. just skipping around in the fog. Literally all that passed me while I was wandering around on the road was a police car. It was so weird. So weird. I also succeeded in one of the things I wanted to do on my bucket list. Oh, I guess. It's just something that I really wanted to do. Outside my house, there is... I don't know how this stands in countries other than the UK, but there's... I don't know if you know, you get those roundabouts which are like fully bricked up and actually kind of little islands in the middle of a crossroads section, usually a very busy road, but then you also get these certain sections where you just have them sort of lazily painted in white in the middle of the road, and you can kind of just drive over them and just ignore them completely. Lord Soup probably knows what I'm doing, what I'm on about. There's one of those at the junction just outside of the estate, and for the longest period of time, I remember, I just wanted to just go and stand on it for some reason, and I don't know why, but it's a really busy cross-section of road. However, on New Year's Day, while I was out at 1 or 2 in the morning, and obviously we had the lockdown going on everywhere, so there's not many people going to be going around in cars just in general, it was literally just completely empty. There was no cars at all. So I literally went and stood in the road for 5 minutes. And it was the most fun I've had in the whole year so far up to that point. Such a stupid thing, I know. But I don't know. I don't know why I wanted to do it, but I did it. And it was like, yes. Anyways, moving on. As far as I know, I'm the only soup ladle in the community. You are the 5th. The return still happens. Did a song request on Logan USA stream, but it was the 118.412 video I submitted. He said your triples are weird. Are fucked up weird. Those, I don't even remember that run. I don't think my triples were very good recently, as of October. From what I remember, they were quite lazily done, if I remember correctly. In fact, I don't actually remember a run where I've done them cleanly. I think my 515 has decent triple mini turbos. I can't remember. I'm trying to think back to it. The 412 was just like, yuck. I've considered giving up Mario Kart Wii altogether, mainly because of me not progressing anywhere. I mean, it is a video game. You don't really need to make progress as such. It's only just a thing that's predetermined. It's entirely like within your own head, basically. You decide what your progress is with the game. You decide what your targets are. You decide where you are in comparison to making those targets. But outside of that, you're the only person that really cares too much, I guess. Or you're the person that should care the most or the least regarding that. And the one that makes the choice to work on it. That makes any sense? No one else is going to care, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Vincent failed potential 117 just now. Nice. He's absolutely... He proved me wrong, Jake. You know how I kept telling you how... You best learn the triple mini turbo the way that Vincent does it, because you can't hit those angles on the analog stick with the GameCube or the classic controller. Vincent just fucking takes something. He got a new best known split, which I'm pretty sure you already know. And his triple mini turbo, fucking hell, it gave me an erection. I swear to God, it was beautiful. Probably like some of his triples that he's done, I think are borderline almost better than Luke's. He's really killing it right now. There's no need for me to stream MC3 for months. You got Vincent. You don't need me. I do actually hope, though, that he gets world record there. With all due respect to Luke, I've kind of admire Vincent a little bit more because I feel like he's been playing the track for about as long as I have. And I feel like his situations and the way that he approaches and reacts to things within his own time trial sessions there are very similar to stuff that I have witnessed, or at least I can understand, you know, how he might be feeling or thinking towards some certain sessions. And for a while, I feel like he's kind of just been, you know, building up to world record potential on that track for Luke to just come in and improve before he even gets to breathe in that potential. And now he's finally kind of heading that direction. Well, if you're a chicken, what looks like a road might be a path to a person. Okay. I want to beat Logan's time on MC3 for USA tops, but literally I have to grind for months to get close. And I don't want to try triple mini turbo. You don't have to, but obviously it's going to be a lot harder if you don't. You know what you put in? I put in low effort. I put in low effort, get trauma. America week was bad. We now know why Sean likes MC3 so much. Hey, that's not... It's not why I play it, though. Because nothing that I do is good. Except for the hairpin. That's the only thing that I can do somewhat well. Right. Well, that was a nice little detour conversation, right? That was grass, I think. That was grass. That was post. Oh, hey, Chavez. Sorry, I did you mix in with the other messages and rambles? I apologize. How are you doing? How's your computer? Have you figured it out yet? That's not gonna work. Alright. My mother bought me a Switch Pro controller for my birthday. That's coming up this Friday. You see, it's interesting because I opened up this stream with some revelations about my own Pro controller. Is that for me personally, it actually hasn't been that good. And that is because I don't know if you've been here during some of my attempts, Chavis. Sometimes I'm playing the game and I would accidentally trigger the shoulder buttons. They are not tactile enough for me. And so I could literally just lose a good run or a good lap by just accidentally hitting the left button and shrooming. So to kind of prevent that, I've changed up the way that I hold the controller, or that I would naturally hold the controller just in general, so that I don't accidentally, or at least I trigger the buttons less. Pretty sure I am still triggering them, and it's very uncomfortable. In fact, I played for, I think, over 6 hours the other day while watching a Leanne stream, and I stopped and had a horrid sharp pain in my hand that I've never had with the nunchuck or classic controller or anything like that. It was awful, actually. Actually doing some more MC3 attempts lately. Interesting. So you don't need me to play the track at all. But I guess you've also got inspiration from other people currently attempting the track too. My Pro controller is less than Pro. The left bumper is a bit whack. If it doesn't trigger randomly, then let me have it, Lord Soup. I'll trade it for you for mine. So I assume you actually mean Pro controller on Wii. But I don't know. Online TTs? Oh god. The online TTs have jumped into a realm that I wasn't expecting it to, with the TT Mogies and everything. It was actually a very unexpected aspect. But it kind of makes sense as well, but I was going to say something else in response, but I've completely blanked. I don't even know. It's kind of the opposite issue. I have to press it down hard. It's difficult to trigger. Interesting. That might actually, honestly, that might actually be more worthwhile for me, because I play literally, if I want to do a shroom, or if I'm just holding the controller generally, I usually smack the buttons close to 100% force for me because of my dyspraxia, so that might be more worthwhile. Then I can just rest, because with these ones I literally just rest my finger on the button and it triggers. At least my perception of resting it on the button. Also got Joy-Con drift, which is infuriating. Same here, and I've sent my Joy-Cons to get repaired more than they should have been. Oh yeah, that was what I was going to say with online TT. That was a weird drift. I am not consistent enough in the slightest to do well on online TT. I really like the concept, and I really enjoy seeing people play it, but I am just not consistent enough to do it good myself. I hit the controller buttons usually too hard. I think that's what caused the Pro controller problems. I broke 2 GameCube controllers because I was
Way too aggressive with the stick. That's interesting. I've not gone that far yet, I don't think. Maybe the nunchuck that I use for MC3 might be having some of those issues. I don't know. 'Cause I bought a new nunchuck, but I just wanted to stick with the one that I always use. I don't know. Okay. Controller sounds are nice on the ears to me. Well, these ones. I like them too, to be honest. Just having clicks in the background like that, and everything. It's why my sensitivity on the microphone's quite high up. And the Pro controller on top of that is a really nice sounding like controller. Above all its problems with the triggering, these buttons. Oh, and the USB cable catching on the mic. Some of the nicest sounds that I've ever heard, honestly. I've never heard a PS3 controller before, I don't think. Controller sounds are pogs. Well, good for it then. Then it works. That's what I was trying to do with Jacob's stream earlier. I was trying to get him to turn the game audio down more so I could hear his controller in the background a bit more prominently. There we go. Yeah, I like GameCube too. My favourite sound regarding the GameCube is if anyone uses the GameCube controller and they do it that thing if they're playing this game as well where they go to wheelie and they knock the analog stick. They do that thing when they kind of let go of the analog stick and it flings and it makes that distinctive analog stick clicking sound that a GameCube controller knows. Like, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, where you just sort of flick down and the control stick goes back up to neutral and just makes that little boing, springy sort of sound. I like that too. And there's I unironically watched the really old Nick highlights before we got like a proper microphone arm and everything set up. And I'd just watch him, and he'd just be kind of softly talking. He was a lot shyer as well in these highlights that he made with these runs, and you could hear the GameCube controller as well. It was fantastic. Like, I love that. That's actually an interesting reason too. Maybe you are too aggressive with it because you like the sound. That subconsciously, yeah, that's actually an aspect I'd never thought of before. So if someone doesn't like the sound, then maybe they have subconsciously played softer. I also like the original classic controller analog stick flick back as well. I remember doing the same thing actually, watching back Tom's old streams where he used to use the snowball. And listening to the classic controller and hearing the analog stick hit back. And I actually liked the sound so much that I would try and emulate it when I used the nunchuck. I would flick the analog stick around without really needing to. But I would subconsciously like try and even purposefully try and emulate the analog stick sounds that I would hear at Nick's Tom's stream. For no real reason other than just the fact that I like the sound.
These ones are very soft and kind of dull. But the trigger buttons are nice sounding. Anyways, I could talk about this all day. I'm gonna have to start restarting on that thing, I think. It's gonna be... There's one thing that I didn't consider. Is the mole at the end of the last turn. Is gonna start getting in the way. Like, Lewis's ghost has to drift over it, doesn't he? Okay. Yep. Why is Funky Kong best? Do you like the rain? Good God. Is it too late to talk about Funky Kong? Yes. Funky Kong is the best because he is the best. I'm pretty sure that was essentially my answer on the stream, wasn't it? Well, what would be a real reason? Okay. His elbows. It's got a point. But Donkey Kong also has elbows. Wario's got elbows too, although I'm only really going off of this. Magnetic elbows. Yeah, they pull him forward a little bit. I really wish you wouldn't randomly do that shit. Mario's ugly. Funky Kong is the most attractive character in the franchise. Are you sure? Is he even part of the Mario franchise? Bowser is also very attractive. Oh god. That reminds me of Tom's Bowser alleyway talk. That was an experience and a half to have blasted out my speakers. That's a tip which I'm pretty sure everybody who frequents Tom's streams knows by now. Don't have Tom blasting through a speaker system when he's drunk.
Without Mario, it would be called Luigi Kart Wii. And no one wants that. I'm not too bad about Luigi Kart Wii. If you get it called Yoshi Kart Wii, then you have a problem though. Imagine if it was actually not Mario Kart, it was like just the Mii's. Or some shit like that. Then wouldn't it just be called Wii Kart or something? Because you got like Wii Sports, Wii Play, Wii Party. If this was literally just racing but with the Mii characters. It'd be Wii Kart. Oh god. People probably call it that, to be honest. Hello, Gingy. Me drive? No. It'll be Wii Kart, I'm pretty certain. Or Wii Drive, I guess. What is this thing? Oh no. I don't know what that is. Tom, tell me about the alleyway. This alleyway talk. Tom is not here. I don't remember what it was, but I know it wasn't. It probably wasn't PG. But I think that's where the term Big Daddy Bowser came around. That we hear used so often. I don't remember exactly what it is. What the fuck is that? Ugh, that's the ugliest Goomba I've ever seen in my life. Ugh, anyways. Carrying on. You're missing the big in there, Soup. Have to have big. Important part. That was weirdly faster. Fuck. For a minute I thought I was going to get a run with Big Daddy Bowser at the beginning. Oh god. Okay, well, we'll give that some time to subside then, shall we? Right, what am I listening to now? Let's take a look. Ah, well, fuck it. I'm not going to listen to anything. I'm going to hear. Yes. That's what the deaf person said after 15 years of not being able to hear. He'd be like, fuck it, I'm just going to hear now.
I wish that was a scenario that could happen, but unfortunately not. Hearing loss is no joke. That's what happened with my dear friend Selena, my old music buddy. Had a ear infection which took out the hearing in both her ears. She has to have hearing aids now. I don't know how bad her hearing is, but I remember one of her boyfriends at the time tried in her hearing aids, and they had a very similar reaction to when I let Jordan try my glasses on, and she was looking around saying everything was in HD. So her boyfriend was looking around saying that everything just sounded so detailed. Which would make sense. I think that's what it's all about, right? Whoop! Okay. Right. Let's carry on then. Hey Sean. With the Nick emotes. I've got the Nick emotes too now. I wasn't even watching his stream when I got gifted a sub. I don't know if anyone else has actually noticed this recently, but has anybody been gifted like subs that to people that you've never even seen or heard of before? Because I've had like 3 gift subs to streams that I'm not even lurking at. Or like not even heard of before. I've just been gifted them. I've got tons of emotes that I'm never going to use. They're just in there. Just in my collection. Because I only really need 2 sets. The important ones. Which I'm pretty sure everybody knows who those are right now. And an added bonus Nick, of course. Which I didn't expect to have, but I'll take nonetheless. Daddy Bowser ones and the Enmead ones. There you go. Fuck off! Stop doing shit like that, you bastard piece of shit. That would have been the perfect time for Peter to come in. I don't think Peter's ever coming back here. Shall we see if we can have a Peterless 2021? No Peter 2021. I don't think that's possible though. Peter won't be coming back for a while. There you go. He told me he lost his Switch password. That would also make some sense then. Side note though, has anyone seen Peter's photography on Instagram at all? It's fucking fantastic. Mine looks like a joke by comparison. Unable to hear you because my headphones broke. Well, fix them. God damn it, Sean. Or just blast me out loud. I don't know why I'm saying this out loud.
Someone tell Sean this information in chat, please. Thanks. Don't lie. Fuck off, grass! No! I told you not to lie, Soup Blade. Stop doing that. You can hear, but really quiet. Does that mean I have to shout? What exactly is the problem? Like, is it in just one ear? Very quiet? Are they wired headphones? Because if they're wired headphones, then it might just be the fact that the cable's going. I assume you probably already checked to see how they're plugged into the thing, so I wouldn't set that as an obvious choice, but maybe take a look to see if the jack itself is bent or broken. Oh boy, here we go, cows. I don't know why I said the cows, but here we go. It's one ear and it's really quiet. Unplug the headphones, go to the shop. It's 12 AM. You can still go to the shop. Tesco's open at this time, right? Did I tell you, Sean? I didn't tell you this, but I was walking around in like my deserted town at like 1 or 2 in the morning on New Year's Day. It was fantastic and also really eerie at the same time. It's like my dreams. I have a video if anyone wants to see it. It's literally just, if you want to know what my 90% of my dreams are, it's literally that. I kid you not. What did I do to you? Fill your head with ideas? No. I didn't give you anything. Oh, you're saying give you the video. I'll give you the video. By give it, I mean like I need to upload it to YouTube first because it's not there. Oh my god. What? That was really uncomfortable. I almost slipped off the analog stick there. Grass. Grassy ass, right. I didn't bring that up, you asked me to. You asked me to tell you about it. I think I was just referring to something. I don't know. Let's move on, shall we? Or are you going to start printing out posters now on your wall or something? Whatever that means. I don't even know what that means myself. I don't even have any posters. Oh, actually, I kind of do. I have a poster. This thing though, can anyone guess what's on the please don't try and guess what's on the poster. It's nothing interesting, really. If they built stables, there would be no grass. I ever thought of that? What? I don't think that's how that works. Just fucking coat your field in concrete and just build stables everywhere. God.
Going to print Bowser fan art for my wall with my parents noticing. Oh my god. Now that message is staying there now, Soup. You put it in there. Can't control the wedding background photos. I don't want to know what will be in the wedding photos. Tom can be there as well in the wedding. Oh my goodness. How many people are you going to have turn up at this? You're going to have me and Peter and Tom and Leanne and Bradley and Ingamer. And Uncle Ben. And... Ah. Offie can be represented as a piece of bread. No! Don't anyways me. Why is... What's... What? Why is this wedding taking part during a pandemic? Well, why is it not? That's the question you should be asking. Okay, I'll let you guys sort this one out amongst yourselves. The soup fight. No! This is interesting. Okay. I want to play Moo Moo and just be grass. No, I don't want to be the grass. I will be the yes. I can look at the chat now. I was looking at this all the time. Can look at chat. No. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, yeah. No. Go back to your other conversation if you're going to go down that road. You see how much speed he gains on me when I miss a coin? You see that shit? That was a terrible time. I missed a coin again, didn't I? This track makes me want to take a load of fall damage. Get rid of it all, song, single, when? What? You wish you could hear. All of this is soup and soup played at the moment in the chat. I'm not really contributing anything to this conversation at all. What is that thing? Like how at the bottom of the screen it's just soup played going shut the fuck up just on the bottom of the screen as I restart. I restart and now PB with that at the beginning. Let's go. Nah, this ain't gonna do it. Weak. Very weak. Hi YouTube. Why is YouTube watching my Twitch stream? That makes no sense. Is there an official YouTube Twitch channel? Let's find out. Someone gift them a sub right now. Please actually don't. I don't need money. Or deserve it. To any point in time. That's actually never happened before. I'm pretty sure I've never had a PB. Or a decent one when, like, the notification has gone off. In fact, I don't actually know if my notifications are on right now. I've not seen them fire off all day. They look like they're on. Don't cycle back into that soup plate. Think of something else to say. Funky Kong might be better, but it depends on what context, I guess. Context doesn't matter. I think it does. Moving on already. Lord Soup, you lead the conversation. That was so late. Oh, fuck you and everybody about you. Fuck. God damn it. Okay. What's the best excuse to get out of online lessons? Oh, God. Turn off the internet. Set fire to the house? I don't know. Murder the teacher. There you go. Best excuse. Sleeping in is actually a good one. You can just say that you forgot what time it was supposed to be and you slept through it. Oh, sorry, I thought it was 3 a.m., not 3 p.m. Dear God. Oh no, I don't think Tom would want to be a reason for anything like that happening. I came in and gifted Som a tub. Tom a sub. At like nearly 5 in the morning once. Oh, I'm definitely not a reason worth skipping lessons over. Good God, no. Why would you watch this shit over doing actual work? Might just skip a lesson tomorrow. Can't be fucked. Well. You haven't worked on your homework at all. What have you been doing all this time then when you kept telling me that you were doing homework? Were you actually writing fan fictions or some shit? In fact, I don't know if I want to know the answer to that question. No. Okay, well that's actually a good answer then. Good, good. You're watching. That's even worse. Go write something. Even if it's not homework based, just do it. Not working on homework is a soup tradition. Well, that changes this year. Alright? I'm gonna start setting you homework to do. So you start working on homework. Before you watch the streams. That sounds fair, right? Just imagine if you said that sentence to me. Sorry teacher, I didn't do my homework. I was watching Handy 863 and I was the teacher that set you the homework. It's basically like saying to one of your teachers at school, sorry miss/sir, I didn't do my homework because I was too busy watching you in the shower. Oh, that was an awkward day. Anyways. I told Bradley I'm writing something he'd like, and he was like, oh, cool. I think I know what it's going to be. In fact, I know what it's going to be because I requested it. But it's going to be fun. I'm going to do a full-on, like, radio read right next to the microphone, just like this and everything. It's going to be fantastic. Fan fictions, written by Souplade, narrated by piece of shit. It is a real request. Get him written by Souplade. Shall I make that a chat reward? I replaced the fucking Jake and Towels with a Souplade fanfiction. I think Jake would have a thing or two to say about that. Also, now that I come to think about it, I don't know how I would feel about that, because if I actually make a deal where, you know, it's a reward for Souplade to write anybody a fan fiction of their choice, and for me to read it out on stream, then I'm worried about what scenarios or pairings people will choose. Maybe that's one I might have to put a pin in. Also, if I get a best lap split with this, then fuck. Well, that's appropriate. Oh. Wow. That lap was shit and a half. Dedicated to Teammates 3. I don't know where I'd be without them. Oh, God. I would write a paragraph of SFW or NSFW fanfiction. Which one's the one you usually do? Can make it a chat reward, but have some boundaries. Yeah. But would that put people off redeeming it, though? That's thing. SFW. I can live with that. I guess it's more romantical then. If it was NSFW, then I am scared to God about what on earth you're about to write. Considering what we've been talking about the past few days. That was smooth. Moo, said the cows as I went past them that close. Sexually attracted to control and noises. It depends on your mood. Oh God, well. There you go. Got another fanfiction there that you can make. Lord Soup and his GameCube controller. I don't know why I didn't have that noise as my reaction. It was like, Oh God, let's move on. Anyways. That should be a new catchphrase for this stream. Anyways. Ha! Get fucked, Unreal. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. So good, mate. What is that game? What is Overcooked 2? Why am I so paranoid about it? I don't know why. Let's PB with the Overcooked 2 thing coming up on the screen, shall we? Oh no. Oh. Oh! I'm holding it at an angle and it works. Trying to typing will be slow and I don't know how long it will work. I hope you're talking about the headphones still, but sounds good. That's a great game. Overcooked 2. You're gonna have to tell me what it is then. Whee! No! Not the grass! What the fuck is this thing?
Wait, what is this? What on earth is this thing? Is this a frickin' fan fiction? Oh god, let's take a look at what this shit is then, shall we? Ah, I pulled that over a bit too far, didn't I? Hello. Right. Handy and the stables were comforting each other in these weird times. The sound of the cows and the heat of the early morning sun had Handy feeling sentimental for the stables. These stables helped him with his problems, his financial insecurity. All was fixed because of the stables. The new production of Moo Moo Meadows milk was everything he ever dreamed of. Eventually, Handy retired for the night, his love for the stables ever growing. Cool. Ah, fuck. Get back in the hole. Wait, no. Get back in the corner. There is no hole. I promise. It's about overcooked stuff. Well, there we go. You spelt sun wrong. Yeah, I noticed that. Moo Moo Meadows milky. It's a thing on here. Have you not seen it, Gingy? Where is it? It's an actual fucking thing. What did I say? What did I say? Good question. To answer it, we'll have to go back a little bit. And then the stream just live rewinds. It's like when you view the highlight reel on here and you just hold it back and it kind of rewinds the race live, but it does it with the stream. I literally Okay, that's an interesting sentence to have been said there before a link. I don't know what this link is about. I hope it didn't relate to that. What is this? Bob Ross. Oh no. What have you done, Soup? Is this a Bob Ross fanfiction you found on Google? I don't even know what that would be. Bob Ross has always wanted to put more of himself in his own paintings and artwork. Well, this morning he decided to do something a little different. I don't know where I'm going with this. Please ignore me. Yes, thanks, Shrim. Bob Ross with normal hair. Oh! Whoa! I don't know what to say about that. My goodness. I just scroll down and there's someone with a with like a haircut of Bob Ross on the back of their head. Just like shaved into their head. Oh, okay. I'm not going any further than that. Anyways, moving on. No, I didn't realize. I didn't know what it was going to be at all. Oh God, what has Lord Soup found? I couldn't hold it together. I fell apart in my own hands. What have you done? What is this? What is this thing? Why isn't it loading? What? Oh no! Oh no! I don't want that. To be honest, I wouldn't mind having a beard like that, but no! Let's get that off the screen. Oh my god. Oh wait, you posted that on accident. It was supposed to be a link to a clip, I see. Well, you Bob Ross the chat, so... Interesting scenario that took place there. Delete your history after this. My history is a mess. I don't think deleting it would do it justice. That is in reference to the fucking atrocities that Lord Soup has sent in the past. Oh god, what is going on here? Pulling him in. Okay. What is this is this the fuck you? Is this the NSFW stuff that we were talking about? Let's see. Pulling him in, Funky sees Shy Guy resting his head on Funky Kong's bulging body. Funky Kong feels Shy Guy's warm embrace. As the two see each other closer, their warm bodies together contradicts the snowstorm they had been in. They had in DK Summit. At the time where countless zipper turns happened and countless Shy Guys hits came from, they were both happy. I'm pretty sure I messed up the ending there. But whatever. Funky Kong's Funky Dong. Oh god. That's the all-new Funky mode in the next Mario Kart. Oh no, that will be taking things to a different level entirely. The Funky family. Oh dear god, no. The Kong family even, I don't know. Is Funky Kong even a true Kong? Does he just happen to have the same surname? Oh, he's his cousin! Oh god, here we go then. If you could relate the Kongs to real life people, who would they be?
who would closest represent the Kongs to you. I'm okay with that. A little slow down, but it's fine. We're doing good. That was not good, actually. Could still PB, because I'm pretty sure it was a .0 lap one, wasn't it? Come on! Oh, God. Nah, it's too slow. It has to be. Definitely too slow. Okay. Moving on. Funky Kong would be himbo. Diddy is Giga Chad. Oh boy. What is Lord Soup Sand? You have thought this through. Oh god. Here we go. What is this thing that you have sent me? Donkey Kong iPhone. This obviously has something like in the background that I can't hear. Right, no progress for today then by the looks of things. Well, we'll see. Because anything can happen, right? That's right. Anything can happen. Yeah? I don't know where I'm going with this. In-depth NSFW fanfiction? I don't know. Is that allowed on Twitch, first of all? Yep. No. It depends what you write it from or of. Bradley and in-game. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Moving on. Moving on. Oh, God. Okay. Good. I didn't want a PB with that in there. Talking about goddamn fan fictions in a PB run. Imagine that. I don't question how the Kongs reproduce. All I know is it's fucking weird. Yeah. Donkey Kongs. I didn't notice that. Oh god, that makes it even worse. We've written about... Oh, wait, never mind. Okay.
That's way worse. Let's why? Let's think of something calm and peaceful to end off the stream on, right? What's calm and peaceful? Don't say this track, because this track is not Gregson. Of course you would say that. We should have a Gingy and a Greg's fanfic next. Be all about that shit, right? Including Father Bowser. No, 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 no. Do you even have a Greg's in the USA? I don't think so. I think we've had this conversation before, where I've had to explain to Soupblade what Greg's was, or try to. I actually am not too sure whether they have, like, pastry shops or bakeries in the US, or at least not chains, but Soupblade will be able to tell you more about that. I have no idea what I'm talking about. No Greg's, there you go. There you go. Here you go, Soupblade. Once I've adopted you, I'll take you to a Greg's. We'll both first go to a Greg's together. How's that? One big happy family going to Greg's. Probably not a sight you usually see in a Greg's. Oh, fuck off, cut. You could write all of the fanfiction you requested or read it out. What in the fucking Greg's? Gingy will be there to listen. Read it out to everyone in the fucking Greg's. Greg's is my favourite posh restaurant. Ah, yes. McDonald. Right. One more attempt to lap 2 Shroom, I think, and then I'm going to call it a night. Because I'm starting to get cold. Cold, yes. I'm cold. Ish. The session's not been enough for me to, like, be hot and bullied by the game. Ah! Fuck you. That's all I have to say to that. Do you see how close I got to the fucking cows as well? Does that count? Or are we doing it again? I don't know. I stand in the window dauntingly staring down at the sausage rolls and the counter display. Sort of been like lit eerily from below as well.
Well, on that note, I think we are done. Hold on. That was the wrong button. Go on your profile. Why? What have you done? You haven't changed your name, have you? Anyway, so... Toppy, bye-bye, for fuck's sake. Let's see. So... let's figure out some stuff then, shall we? That's the run that I had earlier on stream, which got completely fucked by the last turn. But it would have needed a 19.3 last lap. Literally to be a 0.0. A low 0.0 though. I would have hated it still though. So yeah, 113. That's 136. What's the difference between that? Let's take a look. 23. It's 23 milliseconds ahead, and then the big one. I got lap 3. The lap 3 in my PB is my laps 2 best split. It seems. Yeah, there you go. What was that again? I'm not paying any attention to what's going on. Where is my PB? It's actually right here, like literally the picture across. I could just do it this way. So 6, 3, 1, take away 5, 4, 1 equals take away 23. Wait, no, add 23. Sorry. Let me do that again. 113. So I was 113 ahead of my PB on this one. So if I was able to sustain that and get the last... able to sustain the exact distance, at the very least... I would have got a 0.1. I would have got 1 minute 195. So that was a 0.1 fail. So there we go. Huh. Let's actually put that on the internet, shall we? Even though it technically already is if I'm streaming the perspective, but still. Let's close that crap off. Right. Let me catch up on chat real quick and then I'll carry on. Oh, you want that to happen. I'll do that end of stream. Soup's gonna make an NSFW fanfic of you and a cheese and onion pastry. Oh god. Oh, Soup has to go. Well, before you go, let's show Soup. Is that it? Is that you? I can't tell if this is you or not. It is. There you go, Soup. Happy now? Playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Let's go and buy it, shall we? Ah. How many hours of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe have you played? 195. Decent.
More hours of Smash than I've put into it, I think. Let's actually take a look at my profile. Now 425, 65 hours of Mario Maker. I've only got 55 on Ultimate. But I probably played more than that because I played on other people's consoles. Odyssey's got a decent amount. Go Vacation's got a decent amount. Mini Metro was a very simple game. That was hard as hell. And I didn't like that game. There you go. Who else is on here? That looks like Will. The me looks very similar to Will. But it's not Will. Will's here. You see that difference though. This is Will's me, alright? That always shows up. Stream. And that's this guy's me. Very similar. I literally think the eyes and the nose are just slightly different. No, the nose is the same. What the fuck? It must be the eyes then. The eyes look slightly a slight different slant, but then you have the eyebrows are exactly the same. They might be slightly longer for Will's me. And the mouth is slightly higher up, I think. Interesting. For me, on my TV screen, Bradley is literally just a face blended into a red background. You can't see his hair. You can't see his body. It's literally that. That is literally... I'll even... wait, no, I don't have the camera out, do I? I would set up the webcam to show that, but don't have it. Do not have it, I'm afraid. Interesting. Anyways. Yes, his name was Greg. There's a few Gregs on here. I actually had to remove a Greg the other day. Right. Let's go. Let's post my thing, shall we? Post a picture of my thing to the internet for everyone to see in all its glory. And he both giveth and taketh the Greg away. Alright. Wait, I need to use this for this shit. Oh, you are annoying. Posting on this device is actually really annoying. Right, we should be active. Cool. Hmm. All right.
Let's see. No PB on stream today. This is annoying because this isn't actually the limit anymore on Twitter. They extended the character limit, but the Switch still runs on the old limit. Fuck. There we go. Cool, that's good enough. No PB on stream today, but I got close with this run. Would have been at least a 0.1. Still making progress regardless. Short and sweet, like tweets are supposed to be. Anyways, we move on. That is me done for today, I think. Let me catch up on chat just real quick and get this tiny little moth out of the way. I don't know how they're still in the goddamn room. And then I might host. Cool. Awesome. Right, let's go. What's going on? What are we doing? Let's see. Not gonna lie, this is the weirdest stream I think I've ever witnessed. Especially the Funky Dong and all that fanfics. I don't think this is the weirdest one, funnily enough. You can say that if you want, but I wouldn't even say this is the weirdest one of mine. But hey, as long as Soupplate enjoyed himself, right? You know, whatever to keep him happy. Whatever to keep everyone happy, right? Although I say that, and Gingy still wants me to get a Greg's, and I've not done that. I probably won't for a while, if ever. Anyway, so I'm going to host someone now, so let's take a look and see who we can find. Otherwise, I'm going to try and carry on with my usual schedule with these things, and we'll hopefully be doing Mario Kart 7 tomorrow to make more progress for the 10k grind for the golden car. Anyways, let's take a look and see what's going on the Mario Kart 8 directory. So we've got quite a few big streamers at the top. We're going to ignore those because they're a bit too big to have a host. Let's go down.
Let's see what this one's like. It looks like two people just playing against some CPUs. Right, I'm going to host this channel. Wish them the best of luck with their games from me. As I said, I will be continuing to work on this. Probably the day after tomorrow, if we carry on with my usual schedule where I'll be playing Mario Kart 7 tomorrow. That being said, I hope everyone else has a good night. Thank you, Lord Soup, for the bread convo, as per usual. If you want to come around for Mario Kart 7 tomorrow, then that's all good. Otherwise, thank everybody for watching. Hope you all have a good night and all that malarkey. Wish these people the best of luck from me again, like I said. And I will see you again tomorrow.